Hello everyone! Welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. My name is Lady Phoebe. Today I haven't decided, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'll be guided to be one thing. Like, should I do a general or should I do some signs? I'm not sure. I think we'll start with, I think we'll do a general just to see. I should know, like, when I'm coming on here. But sometimes you don't always know. Actually, something I've been learning a lot lately. Sometimes when you go into it, something with a preconceived, see? What was I fucking talking about? Going into something with a preconceived, I've been talking about this on my lives quite a bit too. Because the devil's all about like that trickster, right? Kind of lies to you saying, oh, you need to prepare yourself for the present by bringing the past. That's what this trickster energy does. You have to prepare for the present by bringing forward the past. And it's bullshit. Because this one's all about like reinforcing, because all healing is in now. All healing takes place now. And then it heals all timelines of past and present, okay? Timelines. So, but this thought process will say, no. You gotta be prepared for the future by bringing your past experiences with you. You got to be prepared. If you're not prepared, then you're not really a great human being. You haven't learned much in this lifetime. Haven't learned much in this dimension if you're not learning from your past mistakes or from past hurts. It's not fucking true. So it's funny. Lately, I've been like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. That's okay. That's okay. And it's funny, a lot of people that suffer, well, everyone that suffers with anxiety, it comes from you trying to control the future and you're overthinking and you're trying to prepare yourself for the future, but all that it does is it overwhelms us and it gives us anxiety. So it's funny, in that thought process where we think that we're actually being prepared, I'm learning from past mistakes and I'm learning from lessons, and so I'm prepared for the future. But in fact, all that it does is it goes against our very nature and gives us fucking anxiety. Oof, that was like a powerful thing right out of the gate, eh? I think we're doing a general. So let's just see what the peeps that YouTube. First of all, oh my God, go check out our website. The website is its betweensisters.ca. It's awesome. If you want bracelets, if you want to book a reading, our price lists are there. We are going to have more things available on the website as we go. It's just getting like one step at a fucking time, right? One step at a fucking time. All right. Ooh, the Emperor. It's funny, as soon as I flip that card over, I'm like, oh, there's some control happening. There's some control. There's some control in relationships. There's control of self. There's control of diet. There's control of everything. Like, I literally am getting a picture of this. I don't know why I'm getting like the specific picture, but I get a needle on a thread. And that is the control. And I literally see this weaving through every aspect of life and every relationship that there is and everything. And as you go, it's like you don't have enough string. And so as you go, things get tighter and tighter and cramped and more this and everything. And then all of a sudden that fucking thread breaks and it's like, boom, and like fucking chaos. And so it's funny because you're trying to control the thing because you're afraid of the chaos, but the chaos is brought about by the control. And I just looked outside, it's snowing. No! Why I have this? That's why my sister and I, Lady Tabs, have literally adopted, like, I've been outside. Okay, since I got my first sweatsuit, which was, I think, about 3 weeks ago. And I have 3 now. But since I got my first sweatsuit, I have left the house once in normal clothing. And it was because it was too hot outside to actually wear the sweatsuit. I would have died if I wore the sweatsuit. Once I've gone outside, okay? But again, okay, and this is saying why, okay. You're controlling things because you are afraid of the chaos that ensues, but the chaos is happening because of the control. It's not it's happening because of the control. So if you are able to stop trying to control things so fucking deeply and let things unfold as they're supposed to, then that chaos doesn't fucking happen. And so then, like, it's like this chasing your tail thing. You're doing the thing that is causing the thing, that you're scared of the thing, and so you're doing the thing, but it's causing the thing, but you're scared of the thing. Like, it's this constant, unstopping cycle of fucking madness, and it's not helping. And this came from a time of feeling out of control. And I'm not saying that maybe you didn't start it out of a safety mechanism, but you are long past this thing of being unsafe. You are long past that, but you still continue this control thread because of this incident, because we have, this is bottom of the deck energy, okay? We have the 7 of Swords. Sorry, 5 of Swords. Fuck, every time. 5 of Swords. And this one is all about like victim mentality. So it's something that has happened to you in the past that you had no control over. And so moving forward, this is your safety mechanism that you think, I have to be in control of all things or else I am not safe. So this energy is coming up right now because it needs to be looked at and addressed because it's causing problems in your life. And a lot of times that's what safety mechanisms do, because we pull these safety mechanisms from our past that we thought kept us safe as a child, but we don't understand our situations are different. Let's look at our situations as a child, okay? Let's look at the difference between being a child and being an adult. When we are a child, we have parents that give us rules. We don't like that. They could be just giving us a rule. They could maybe be like, maybe we were gonna do something that was very dangerous, and the way that they went about it, because they were afraid of us being hurt, they came at it with some fear. So then what did that do? That scared us because we saw our parents scared. And then what are we doing? We take that thing that happened to us when we were young, and we make that the deciding factor for everything else that's happening. It's chaos. It's fucking chaos. But anyway, okay, let's look at being a child. So when you're a child, your parents take you to things. You are in a household that it's not run by you. You literally feel out of control as a child, because that's what we really don't have any control. As a child, we go along with whatever our parents do. Sometimes their decisions are extremely safe and comforting. Sometimes their decisions bring us fear, okay? Then we have siblings. We can't control our siblings. We can't control who we hang out with. We can't control our scenarios. We can't even control what we eat. We literally have no control over anything. So then what we do is we compile this life based out of this time of great uncontrolling. That's not the right way of saying that, but out of a time that we have no control over everything. But then as an adult, we have control over a lot of things. We can not hang out with somebody. We can not do a thing if we don't want to do it. We can eat whatever the fuck we want. We can literally do whatever we want. The parameters are different, but yet we still make decisions based out of this feeling of complete loss of control. And so what this is saying is we need to recognize that when we put these safety mechanisms in place, they may have been something that maybe made our lives make sense when we have no control. As an adult, we have a lot more deciding factors in our own lives. And so the parameters have changed, but yet we keep the same rules and we keep the same belief systems that kept us safe as a child, but we don't need those anymore as an adult. But we keep on perpetuating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And it gets in our fucking happiness. It gets in the way of our happiness. The Sun card, right side up, upside down. It's still a sunny, happy card. But upside down, I always feel that there's something that we are not allowing ourselves the joy. So if you're looking in your life right now and you're like, why aren't I experiencing the joy that I should experience? Take a look at what you're making your decisions out of. Am I making my decisions based off of this 5-year-old's opinion of being out of control or being chastised by my parent and I hated it? And so now I'm going to take that forward and be stubborn and resistant my whole fucking adult life? Like, that's pretty silly. That's pretty silly. That's pretty silly. Actually, that was a huge, I'm going to tell a personal story with my finances. With my finances and actually cleaning too, which I haven't quite got the hang on the cleaning thing. I don't like cleaning. I don't like cleaning. I do it because I don't like living in mess, but I really don't like it. And so it doesn't get done quite as often as I would like. And also busy schedules, whatever. We're going to go to the point of the story here with finances. When I was young, my stepdad was, and whatever, he was trying to make a family work. I don't blame him for anything. It's just the way that I took it. He was trying to teach me finances, and he was trying to teach me, I don't know if he wanted to teach me how to clean, but he definitely liked to clean house. And so I cleaned every week and I got paid for it. But it almost seemed like a punishment because there was a lot of the energy was heavy. Okay, the energy was heavy, and same with finances. He always wanted to teach me how to have finances, but again, it felt like a punishment because the way that he did it was not taken by me as a way that it was for my greater good. It felt like it was something that was thrust upon me. It felt like it was a control. So as a child, I felt very controlled with cleaning and with finances. So as I've gotten older, and I just realized this like literally like within the last 8 months, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm still being resistant towards my parents for cleaning and finances. And so I spend my money like a fucking child, and I like take on cleaning like a fucking child, like I'm being chastised, like I'm being punished to do these things. So that was a big eye opener for me, that I was like, holy fuck, what? I'm living my life like I'm a fucking teenager, rebellious teenager, being punished by my parents. That's not fucking true. That's not my life anymore. That's not my life anymore. That's not the parameters of my life. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. Harmful or helpful. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that really, this is honestly what the reading is really gearing towards. This part anyway, I think it's going to veer off another way because I think we're going to make our point here. But yeah, it's just, what are you making your decisions out of? Are you making decisions from a 10-year-old's perspective of being punished or something being forced upon them, no control? You feel like the victim in your own world? Or are you letting go of these old things that we repeat and letting the world unveil itself as an adult, and I can choose whatever the fuck I want. I can choose who I have in my life, and I can choose where I spend my time and my money and everything. So, okay, let's see what else. What else we got going on here? The Fool. Okay. This is like the perfect energy to continue what we have been talking about, okay? Because what happens when we are, so that devil card that came up in that first little bit, right? What happens when we are in that devil energy? We are, like I said, we are taking the past, and with great pride, I might add, we are taking the past and what we've learned and what we are doing, and then what we do is we usher that into the future. And so we are already tainting the future by the past. So how can anything be new? How can you have any new experiences? How can you learn anything helpful when you're literally taking this broken fucking heart that you had from 15 years ago, and you keep on saying, I don't want to break my heart again. I can't go through that again. That was too painful. So I'm going to take all of that energy, all of that thinking, all of that pain, and I'm going to live that out, and I'm going to walk in that pain step by fucking step. And I'm going to make my future look like my past because I can't let that happen again. All that you're doing is you're guaranteeing pain. Because your mind, energy goes where energy flows. And you're putting your energy in hurt. And it doesn't even matter if you say, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. What's that sentence? I don't want to be hurt. Why not say, I'm healing. I'm healed. I'm happy. I'm doing this. And then whatever comes up, then you say, okay, we're going to look at this. I'm healing this. Do you see the different energy input? And so if you're constantly putting your energy in, I can't be hurt again, I can't be hurt again, I don't want to be hurt again, I don't want to be hurt again, you're constantly putting your energy into hurt. And you're not letting anything be new or have a new perspective or a new thing. It's funny. Actually, I've told this story on my lives. And then Nicole from Nicole Marie, Intuitively Me, that's always a tongue twister for me, Jesus Christ. She talked about it on her live today, my dentist story. And I'm going to tell it again because the Fool card came out and then they're like, tell the dentist story. And it fucking totally goes into what I was saying. This is just my experience of the dentist story, okay? Of bringing fear from my past into my future. So as a teenager, had braces, orthodontist, gum surgery. My teeth always fucking hurt. I'm not someone that has experienced pain in my life. I'm so happy for that, except for this time when I had braces, because even getting your teeth moved fucking hurts. I would talk in, like, sometimes if I just got my braces tightened, I'd talk and my teeth would just hit just like that. And it would radiate throbbing pain because it was so sore. So that part of my life was a very painful part. And so what I kept on doing is I kept on, I have dentist trauma. I have dentist trauma. I started owning that trauma. I started identifying with that trauma. I started being special in that trauma. I have dental trauma. I have dental trauma. I have dental trauma. So I kept on bringing that forward with me. And then recently I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm just perpetuating fucking dental trauma. So then I don't go to the dentist. I don't give myself the self-care that I want and that I need because I'm so afraid of this past that I'm bringing forward into the future. So finally I was like, hey, I'm not going to do this. In this situation, I know that I need to put a new spin on this. I need to let that every situation unfold as it's supposed to, as much as I can anywhere, because like I do have an ego. We all have ego. So I'm going to do this as much as I can with my awareness of what I have right now. So I let the dentist be what it was going to be. And it was fucking fabulous. As far as dentists go, dentist experience, it was amazing. The people were so nice. I didn't have a cavity. I didn't have anything. I just had to do the cleaning. Like, it was fantastic. But I kept on pushing that aside for the fear. So that story, the Fool. The Fool is the perfect energy to bring forward after what we've talked about in this reading, because the Fool is exactly that. The Fool takes nothing from its past because it is right at the beginning again. It understands that every single day is a new opportunity for new experiences if I let it be that. If I am consciously or unconsciously making the decision of bringing my past hurts and traumas and fears with me, this is an energy that I will never get to experience. And this is the energy, honestly, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be a fool, or I don't want to be new in something. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because in the energy of taking the old with us, we may, by ego standards, be prepared. I'm not going to let someone fool me. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. I'm not going to be hurt again. I'm not going to do this. So this pride, it's a fucking twisted pride, because this pride of not seeming new in something, and I don't want to seem like a beginner. I'm weathered. I have experience. I'm not going to get hurt. In that, it's a twisted sense of pride and actually hurts us, because then we don't get to experience the beauty of what can be, because we're constantly looking at the beautiful things with trauma. And so what are we going to do? We're putting trauma on that beauty thing. So we're not going to see the beauty. We're going to see the trauma. It's all in our own decisions. It's all in our own mind. So if I'm going to see trauma from my past and I'm so worried about someone hurting me again, and like I said, and I'm doing this because we get so much pride in that. We get so much pride in our sense of judgment and our sense of like, I've learned the lesson from this, and the lesson is that people hurt people. Dog eat dog. That is a false sense of the lessons that we're supposed to learn here. And that's exactly what the ego mindset wants, because then we get all wrapped up and stuck in that we don't let the beauty that is right in front of our fucking faces be seen. And I'm telling you, if you are looking at things through this lens, you can have the most beautiful picture or scene in front of you, and you're going to see trauma in there. Straight up, you're going to see trauma. So if you're seeing trauma in everything, look at this. The Hermit, Ace of Cups, the end of struggle, celebration, and strength. Holy Christ. Okay. So everything that I've been saying about really allowing your past to be in the past, leaving that there. And the more that we leave it there, the smaller it becomes. The more we bring that with us, the bigger and all encompassing that mindset becomes. And that's all that we become, is trauma. And like I said, we have a weird fucking attachment to our trauma, man. We feel special in our trauma. We do. We feel fucking special in our trauma. And I don't care who, if you're getting a reaction by watching this video, good. That means that it's true. Anytime we have a reaction to something, I don't do that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you sure fucking do. But look at what happens when we let things unveil as they're supposed to. We look inside and we see, where are my thoughts coming from? What glasses am I putting on today? Am I putting on glasses of trauma, or am I putting on glasses of healed trauma moving forward? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to look inside. I'm going to actually look at that. Then we start understanding, wait a minute, there's some love here that I'm not looking. I wasn't looking at this love before because I was just so busy, fearful that love was going to hurt me, because I had love equated with hurt. I had love equated with sacrifice. But love is none of those things. Love is just fucking love. Okay? And yes, we sometimes, this person that I was with, I love them and they hurt me. We don't fully understand what love is. We don't. And so when love hurts, that's not love. Love cannot hurt. Love is all encompassing, that it has no opposite. There's no opposite to love. There's no love is sacrifice. Love is pain. Love is hurt. Love is trauma. That's not love. we use love in this washed down version of what the ego thinks love is, enough to placate us. Yeah, that's love. Tap us on our little head. Yeah, that's love. Go get hurt, go get hurt, fuckers. Go get hurt, and then think that that's love. It's not love. It's not love. And then look at celebration and strength, the end of struggle. When we can fucking understand that. And I love it. I'm actually really starting to understand this on a deeper level as I go. And so I'm going to be talking about this a lot more, because that's the thing I want to do in this life. I want to know what love is. I've learned what love isn't. And I now need to let all that go, because I've lived my life too much in what love isn't. This false sense of like, oh, love is pain and you can hurt. If you open up and you're vulnerable, you can get hurt. This says something different. The strength card is the exact, the strength card is you show your vulnerability, not even vulnerable, because even the word vulnerable says that we can be hurt. So that word, I'm even now realizing, is a weird word to like, oh, be vulnerable with people. Well, no, because the word vulnerable, even in itself, denotes that that there is a vulnerability, that I can be hurt. We can't be hurt. We just think we can, and we believe that we can, and then we bring that trauma with us, and then we experience the hurt. We have so much control, people. Oh my God. I get things on deeper level as I do readings and as I'm thinking, and like, this is my main focus right now. And so I'm just, everything I say, I get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and I understand it fuller, and then I experience it, and it's fucking beautiful. So thanks for coming on this ride with me, guys, because it is we say some shit on this channel that you're like, what? It goes against everything we've been taught in this dimension. Everything we've been taught. So this strength card, the true strength is love. But love, not, oh, love is pain and love is hurt. Not that. Love. True strength is love. Like bigger and more expansive than I could even do with my hands, because that's what love is. And we can't even define what love is, because it's so abstract that our brains can't even comprehend the actual full meaning of love. And because we try to compartmentalize it, we try to define it as these little things. We try to define it as this little thing of love, and oh, it's this little thing, and it's just, that's not love. That's not love. So I hope that you are all as open to learning what love isn't with me, so that when love does, well, that's just the thing. Love is, we can't change love. We can't alter love. We can't trade love, because love is. So if you're trading love, if you're altering love, if you're defining love, that's not love. So this is another thing to really look inside. That Hermit card came out. Really look inside. Am I trying to put love in this little bottle? Am I trying to put love in this little bottle? And then now it's mine. Now it's mine. I've got it. Oh my God. You can't define love. You can't limit love. You can't. So if you're doing that in love, and if you're finding that you're thinking that like, oh, love equals hurt because that's what's happened before, that person didn't know what real love was either. And neither did you. And this is not a judgment or no one here knows what true love is. And the people that do, like Jesus knew what actual love is. And so that's my goal. That's what I want to experience. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. Okay, I think that's it. That was a pretty long one. I didn't expect it to be that long, but good stuff though. Good stuff. All right, you guys, have a great day. Choose love and then choose love again, and be compassionate to yourself and be compassionate to others. Mwah! Bye.